turn on the ground power.
Copy.
Chief, connect ground air supply.
Ground power is now on. Copy. Ground air supply.
And I see this comes check
555, how many?
555. And ready engine start.
Go for engine stop.
Request rearming. Chief, turn off the ground power.
And ground power is off. I'll set the my pilot tag onto the yardstick and we'll use yours for navigation. Is that working for you?
That works for me, I'm set to OMAP.
You happen to know what the difference is for the AIM-7s, F versus M versus Mike Hotel?
I do not off the top of my head. I remember looking it up several times, but I've since forgotten it several times. Alignment complete.
Alright. You happy with the AIM-54 Alpha, or you prefer the C model?
Alpha Mark 60s are the pretty much go-to.
Alright.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
1, expect 2.
2 for 1, Lima Charlie, homie.
Lima Charlie also.
Excellent. Alright, buddy. From the front seat, I think I'm more or less ready.
Likewise, let's do the pre-flight checklist once they start up.
And I'm ready for check.
Oxygen.
Set.
Ejection seat armed.
Arm.
UHF-1 seems to be working.
Yep, I have mine open internal. Yours should be preset too, after the ATIS.
Work out, okay, just a second. Wings are currently look like oversweep.
I'm cycling them.
Lovely. Thank you. Let's await the yardstick.
Traffic frequency 126.2. Remarks 1016 hectopascal. QFE 2995 or 1014. End information Bravo. This is Al Dafra AB information Bravo. Runway in use is 31. Wind 302 at 3 knots. Cloud conditions view 160. Temperature 17.9 Celsius. Altimeter 3001. Traffic frequency 126.2. Remarks.
Altimeter 3001.
Set. What was the wind speed?
The one item I didn't write down.
Information Bravo. Runway in use is 31. Wind 302 at 3 knots. Cloud conditions.
Maybe we can ask an
160.
eastbound departure. We can stick with our flight plan. It's only 3 knots.
I'll request it from tower.
My radio connection. Radio check.
1, 2, question.
2 for 1, go.
What are the correct destination for the payload for the Phoenixes and Mark 82s?
Just play around with the window. Use the station where you get the option to load 3 Mark 82s. That's for the Mark 82s, and the other one you use for the Phoenix.
Okay, thanks.
Hey Martin, entropy radio check internal.
545.
Yeah, my simple radio had crashed. Where did we stop on the before taxi checklist?
We had just finished your checklist. Second
Alright,
yardstick,
then-
we were waiting on theirs.
Timber Speed on the yardstick.
Pilot checklist complete.
Alright, oxygen.
Check.
CDAR.
Check.
Your radio, I can see a set. TACAN, you have it for Aldafra.
FM 96 X-ray.
Copy, payload and fuel. I read 21,000 pounds of fuel. Tanks are currently switched off.
21,000, check. Loadout looks good on the Nebel. 9 mics, 2 7MHs, 2 fuel, 2 Mark 60s, 6 82 airs.
Roger that. Checklist complete. I'll ask number 2 if they are ready. And 2 for 1, we are Timber Suite on the yardstick, and number 1 is ready for a taxi.
Copy 1, 2 mics.
1.
Correction, 1, 2 is starting with the alignment right now, so it will be 8 minutes.
Did you just say 8 minutes?
Yeah, it should be ground align. Sorry, stored heading align.
Well, they probably fucked something up, else they wouldn't call out 8 minutes. While we wait anyway, do you want to give me a very short introduction to the nav grid? I don't think I really used that before.
I'm guessing you've got the TID repeater up there?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So on the nav grid, it's called YY. The position is currently just to the near Kassab, really. You can set it into up to 6 segments by using the NPR button right here, and you can just set it to, say, 4 or 6. You can go to 5 if you want, but 6 is nice because it makes everything 30 degrees if you go for a 180. And I like that. You can change the width of it by using altitude, so if I put that to 60, we'll have them at 10 degree intervals. Because I've got the 6 segments over 60 degrees. You can change the heading by using the heading. So if I want that at, say, 270, that'll center the center of that segment on that bearing. So it takes a little bit of getting used to and trying to use the bearing and heading offset. It's actually useful, otherwise you'll end up changing it in flight. Each of... Go.
The origin of these segments is set to the bullseye, yes?
Hey, fun.
1, 2 is it for taxi.
Alright, let's continue. Alright, 2-1, copy that. And push preset 2 on aft right. Alright, you talk to ATC, ask them for eastbound departure, would be the, what's it, according to the knee board, Lugal 3, if they give it.
Lugal 3, yeah.
Town Alpha Tower, Spectre 1-1. Spectre 1 Tower, go ahead. 2-ship F-14 with information, Bravo, currently apron 1, centre, ready to taxi to the active. We would request, if possible, 1-3 left for a Lugal 3 departure. This is Alpha Tower, stand by.
And give them usually the QNH when you check in with them.
Ah, yes, of course, okay, sir.
Also, Entropy, I think we need to go through Mansa 1, not Lugal 1.
No, stand by, we request the other direction.
Chief, disconnect ground air
It's
supply.
only 3 winds on the 3 knots.
Winds from the northwest, active runways 3-1 left and 3-1 right.
Yeah, that's fine, just go with it.
Yeah.
Town Alpha Tower, Spectre 1 copy. Request taxi to the active 3-1.
We tried, 3 knots.
This is Alpha Tower,
fine.
Spectre Roger, taxi via Alpha and Bravo
line up 3-1 right.
Taxi Alpha, Bravo, line up and away, 3-1 right, speed to 1-1.
Alright, one's rolling. There's no harm in asking.
Two is rolling.
Two for one, this will be 5 seconds on the departure. One will line up on the right, two on the left.
Two on the left.
And I'll be ready for the before departure checklist.
So I was just checking
Sorry,
out
meant
the
to do
skin.
that internal. Say again?
I was just checking out the skin. It's lovely.
Oh yeah.
Our ship is shaking because of you.
Alright, let's do the before departure checklist.
Flaps maneuver.
Set.
Wings are clearly unfolded.
Spectre Tower, do you request a Monza departure instead of a Lugal departure?
Yes.
Out of Spectre 1, yes please.
Roger, you're cleared for your Monza 3 departure.
Number 3 departure, Spectre 1.
Weirdly, it's called Malik 3. It's all a bit strange. I'm reading the fucking recovery, don't mind.
I would explain it.
Trim set.
Trim is set.
Smash
We're
on.
just 11 minutes out from departure plan.
2 for 1, say that again, please.
We are just 11 minutes out from our planned departure.
Yeah, that's bad. Alright, continue.
Smash on.
Smash.
Before departure checklist complete.
Alright, my checklist waypoints as briefed. We'll reference waypoint 2.
You don't want to enter at the south on waypoint 1.
I'm stupid, I meant to say waypoint 1.
Copy. Waypoint 1 selected.
Alright, checklist complete, ready departure. And 1 has checks complete, ready.
2 complete checks.
I really wish there was a nice quick way of navigating through the bloody kneeboard.
I think there is a function to set kneeboard groups and change them on the fly on the kneeboard builder. I've never played with it though, but it's probably something out of game, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just use next page and before and just jump through them.
Yeah, me too. But it goes really fast. I have only left and right keyboard cursor key.
We were clear to line up and wait.
Oh, sorry.
2 is ready.
1's ready. Again, 1 on the right, 2 on the left.
2 left.
Which departure did he give us? The Monza 3?
Month 3, that'll be a heading of 268 after 6 nautical miles.
Yep, got it. And Hex is this little thing in the ocean. I know where it is.
2 ready.
Alpha
Spectre, running.
Tower, Spectre 1-1, ready for departure.
Spectre 1, you cleared for Monza 3 departure, wind
One is in the green.
0 with 10 knots, QNH 30.01, you cleared to take off.
2's in the wind.
Clear takeoff, Manson 3 departure, Spectre 1.
One roll.
Two is rolling. Two outbound gear up.
One.
Switching TACAN to LMM so we can get the distance.
Two will rejoin on your right.
One.
Passing 2 miles.
Alright, this rectangular lake before us is the harbor waypoint, so I'll do a left-hand turn to 268, referencing visually the hex reporting point.
Copy. That should also be 60 ME. We are just passing 4 now. We are at 4,000. Correction, 3,000. Five miles.
Check left.
Spectre 1, this is Tower, you are leaving me information with Alpha Fra Control 127.1, goodbye.
And Alpha Control 127.1, good day.
Visual the hex waypoint, we'll all fly that and then do a right-hand turn.
And Alpha Control, Spectre 1-1, currently on Manson 3 departure, just passing Hex at 5,000, climbing 6,000.
Pretty sure I said that on Alpha Control.
What I thought is hex is not hex. I'm not sure which of the little islands is actually hex. I don't think we overflew it already when you
And
reported.
Alpha Control, Spectre 1.
Check right.
Two padlocked.
He doesn't seem to be on control.
Yep, that's fine. We'll just continue then. Right-hand turn. We'll reference waypoint number 1 now.
Spectre, this is Control Roger, and a small glitch here. You're clear to navigate towards the corridor using your flight plan of that. And climb and maintain flight level 160.
Climb and maintain 160, cleared for the transit corridor Alpha 4, Spectre 1.
Altimeter 29992.
2 go standard QNH.
Two.
Looking good, number 2, looking good.
Yes, mate.
Passing flight level 140. .500 feet to cleared altitude.
Wings level on stop the climb. And sorry for late calling.
No worries.
Thanks for the heads up, man. I didn't notice we were going up so fast.
Yeah, it ran away after flight level 140 there.
299.
Check altitude. We are flight level 165.
Yep. Contract speed after the turn will be 350 knots indicated.
350 indicated. 2.
And coming out of the turn, flight level 160, heading 120350 knots.
2.
Setting tack and back to you for yardstick.
Excellent. You know, there's one thing I hate about VR.
Reading things?
Nope. I can't drink from my red wine glass with the goggle on.
That's because you should be having a champagne flute.
Ah, right.
So 20 miles away from 1.
Check left.
2.
Waypoint 2 selected, DLC set to chaff.
And check left, referencing waypoint 2. What was that after you said select waypoint 2?
DLC set to chaff.
Can you set it for me to flare and you have the chaff?
You have flare.
Alright, one is in the green, tank feeding, fuel is 17.3. Two ops check, one in the green, tank feeding, fuel 17.3.
Ops check, 2 is in the green, full tank is feeding, and total fuel is 17.6.
New contract speed, 400 knots indicated.
Surprised we haven't been pushed AWACS yet.
Yeah, maybe you ask.
Alpha Control, Spectre.
Spectre.
Spectre's leading you for AWACS on 237.0.
What is
Spectre, push 237.0 aft.
Copy.
Dark Star Spectre.
Spectre 1, Spectre 2 on 37.0.
Spectre Darkstar? Right?
Spectre 1-1 checking in 32.5 miles east-northeast of Al Dafra as frag, flight level 160.
This is Darkstar, roger, continuous flight.
Okay, Spectre 1-1.
I should have done comms check when we pushed 237, my bad.
Yeah, were we on FM modulation or why didn't we hear him first?
It's automatic except in one of the ranges, but yeah.
Alright. Hey, while we have time, you wanna set the Mark 82's airs, nose tail fusing, ripple 3, single, and ripple distance, I think about 15 feet or 10 feet or so.
Okay. Quantity 3 ripple, nose tail for the retarding, interval will work out now.
Hey, 2 for 1, we have 31 miles to go for waypoint 2. After that we'll start our descent and then we'll go tactical.
2, all copies.
In hindsight, I think we should have asked him for a higher flight level for fuel efficiency, but I'm not sure it's worth climbing now for the last 28 miles.
No, we'd waste more getting up there. And I thought the ripple calculator was on the need board. There it is.
You using something that Karan worked out or your own tool?
I believe these are bundled with the F-14, I believe.
Oh. Like you find it on the website?
No, I think it's actually in the game files now. Unless I've added them, but I don't think I did.
Okay. Shit, I just made screenshots, it looks so awesome. Bear is really super tight, nice formation, really nice.
About 30 milliseconds.
Trying to see Al Dafra on the ground should be at 12 o'clock.
Hopefully not. Al Dafra's behind us. Al Menad on the other hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm... Is there a function to bore sight the little camera to the ground?
Not that I'm aware of.
I think there was one, so you can use it to basically scan ahead.
Actually, that's currently on looking at something.
Actually, is this Alminat below?
When we're going to go deep on the deck, I will not be able to stay like abreast. I will try to keep on a wedge formation.
Yeah, just hold a sec, I'll push you in the formation. Alright, this is Alminat below us, so we are reaching us. So can you reference waypoint 3?
Waypoint 3 selected.
To go wedge.
Spectre, this is Dark Star reaching Clara.
Wedge.
Dark Star Spectre 1-1, go ahead.
That will be a 60-degree
Dark Star
bank
reaching
to the right.
Reaching Clara. Spectre 1-1. Spectre flight fencing.
2 fencing.
1 fenced in the green. Fuel state 16.2.
2, tech, right, 45.
2.
Nope. You need to wait until I finish my turn. Turn too early.
Sorry, I missed for the tack turn. I thought it was a bang 45.
Reference speed 400, 10 degrees, no stop.
2.
And ignore the reference speed, just go below idle.
Spectre set altimeter 3001.
2.
Alright, check us out with AVAX and we'll go range 12 frequency. And can you inform AVAX that once Panther wants to play, they reach us on range 12 UHF frequency?
Okay.
Dark Star Spectre.
Spectre, this is Dark Star still right.
Contract speed 450 indicated. 450 indicated.
2.
Madison Green, tank feeding, fuel 15.8.
20 green, tanks feeding 16.1.
I think he's a little busy over there at Cogstar.
Yeah, it's probably when all the other guys logged onto the server and he's now doing tower. Oh, this camera came on when I went air to ground mode, that's why we couldn't see anything before.
No, it was, I flicked onto camera, I think it was just too far, and now we've finally descended, it's actually getting a picture as well.
No, for me the screen was not showing anything until I flipped the switch. It was still not showing anything while we were down on the ground.
I just changed the TV now though.
That probably
So
wasn't.
it's probably gone black now. So has it gone black now?
Nope, it's still showing.
Oh, how strange.
Alright, 2, we have 19 miles to go. We just go low level over the mountains. If you prefer, you can go trail.
2 going trail.
And we'll rejoin combat spread again after the mountains, or line abreast even.
If you want to go attack turns, line abreast.
Yeah, never mind. I can do a tack turn from wedge or combat spread as well.
Come again, 1.
I said you can do tack turns from combat spread as well, or from wedge.
2, will do my best.
Right, mate, can you switch waypoint 3 for us?
IP selected.
That's what I meant, thank you. And to confirm you are in trail?
2, I am on your trail, tasting your gas.
Say last again, please.
I'm tasting your wakes.
Do you understand what he's saying?
He says he's tasting our wakes.
Oh, weeks. What is that?
Our wake turbulence.
Oh. Alright, so we do an in-place turn to the north on my mark. Confirm?
Confirms.
In-place turn left on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Visual, they should put us in line abreast.
Line abreast, go.
Reference speed 450 indicated, low level.
2450 low level.
Wanna try calling overload again, Darkstar?
Darkstar, Spectre 1-1.
Spectre, Darkstar, go.
When Panther Light would like to play following our strike, could you get them to check in on Orange 2.
Roger, Orange 2. Panther currently having some technical issues at Alpha, but will report when they're ready.
Spectre 1-1. Copy. Darkstar Spectre 1 checking out for Orange 2, 242.25. Okay.
And 2 switching to 242.50.
One, comms check 242.25.
Spectre 2.
Out of 10.
Get enough of the skin, I'm doing screenshots.
It is absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
And 152 are going to rise to AGL 700 to go for the duck turn in a safe manner.
I don't understand him. Do you understand what he's saying?
He would like to ascend to 700 in order to do the attack turn at a safe separation.
Yeah, your call. I'll stay low. And to one, just to make sure, so you have the fuel tanks, which should be target, not the target 1, but I think target 4, and you do your offset to the left. I have the comms tower at the back, and my offset will be to the right.
Copy, 2 has towers, fuel tanks, and now we go to the left and ingress on the right.
Copy. I forgot to do a swing check. I have 30 miles distance to the IP. What about you guys?
Spectre 1 to Bravo, we have 28 miles to IP.
Okay, cool. That works. Alright, you go.
Not important, you go.
Same for me, not important, you go.
I'm just trying the NVIDIA recording thing that Sifis does, because it'll be nice to actually hit replay and be able to catch out anything in there for thing. So I'm going to do that from now on. But since I'm eating my dinner at the time, it's going to be quite interesting on the head movements.
You flying VR or Track IR?
Track IR.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get much nicer recordings from Track IR anyway, I think, especially in the Rio seat, since there it's important you actually see the radar and stuff.
Well, it's mainly for when it comes to comms stuff, because on a couple of missions it's been a bit chaotic, so having the... And obviously 2 doesn't hear half of what was happening when we were split radios, so it was absolutely chaotic on package frequency the other night.
Oh yeah. Hey, when we do the actual attack, I don't expect us to get shot at, but just in case, so you're in charge of the chaff. And I'll focus on the attack, you focus on looking outside. If there's missiles, you just call it and do chaffing. I have the flares in case we get mamheads down here.
I've reacclimatized myself with my chaff dispense binds.
And just make sure, confirm you have put in the coordinates for the target 12.1, which is the comms tower. We have 10 miles to go. When we pull up, each one of us will call action independently. If you want, you can swing over to the right.
Coordinates confirmed, 12.1.
You want me to swing on the right? In what sense?
If you want, you can switch sides to the right, so you're away from those rocks. It's your call. Okay, I pierce the right edge of the island. I'll do my left-hand turn. Once I'm over the island, we'll do a tack left 90 then.
Rising to 700.
1. Alright, switch to surface target, please.
Surface target selected. Mark
Spectre,
82
tack
high
left
drive.
90.
2.
Nice.
I'm heads up looking for missiles.
Copy. And 2, you need to switch to the left side. We'll do our action point 4 miles, so a bit earlier, we have more space.
Action.
Copy, 4 miles.
On action. Tally target.
Visual.
Quiet as 6.
I think we got a good hit, not sure. Tower seems to be standing still.
Tower looks still up, I think it was slightly short.
Okay, I'm visual. You do a right hand turn, try to get back to the east if you can.
We got hit by the blast.
Copy. Can you still maneuver? If so, try to fly back to the east. Try to fly right hand turn back to the east. I have you visual, I'm covering.
Both engines are dead. Both engines are dead.
Alright, I'll relay coordinates. You are clear to eject.
Checked.
Alright, you call AVEX, you give the coordinates for the target area where we have the waypoint off and just say they ejected 500 feet north of that area. 2 times good shoot.
Dark Star Spectre.
we do a re-attack on the attack, and we can relay the coordinates. We are probably masked from here. Our bombs fell short just 5 meters. I'm not sure if this comm tower can be blown up. Actually, we'll do another re-attack and then we head back and play with Panther.
Are you happy with the spacing?
Absolutely happy. Very good.
Dark Star, Spectre.
Spectre, this is Dark Star.
Spectre 1-2 had to eject following frag from bomb hurting themselves. Coordinates are 26, 22, 3, 56, 21, 2 east. About 500 or 600 meters north of those coordinates.
Spectre, this is Dark Star, Roger. Viper frequency is approved.
Didn't catch what he said at the end. Did you happen to?
Nope.
Dark Star, Spectre, could you say again last?
Spectre, this is Dark Star. Copy all, and SAR missions on the way.
Star mission on the way, copy Spectre 1-1.
Alright, we'll run in again.
Four miles.
Action. Tally.
Good hit, good hit.
Sweet. Alright, egressing back to the IP.
IP selected. What happened on their attack profile? Probably released too low.
Yeah, I think it's very tempting to not climb up to 7,500. That's what happened to me when I tried it, and that probably made them come too low on the deck and get hit by the blast. Alright, our mission is complete. We'll just egress back, and I suggest you take command of the flight if you want from now on, and we are just available for air-to-air training for Panther if they need us. If not, we simply just go home in RTB, I would say.
Yeah, I'll call in with Dark Star and let them know the target 12.1 has been destroyed and see what this Panther status is.
Yeah, exactly, and go switch back to Waypoint 3, please.
Waypoint 3 selected.
Dark Star,
Thank you.
Spectre.
Those two have knocked it off and disconnected.
Panther, you said, knocked it off and disconnected?
No, Spectre, Bear and DeMonte.
Oh yeah, I would think so.
Dark Star Spectre.
Spectre, this is Dark Star going.
Primary strike on target 12.1 was successful. Do you have an update on Panther flight?
Spectre, this is Dark Star. Panther just took off and is currently in the Team A working away north.
Dark Star Spectre, copy. They can reach us on this frequency if that's okay with you.
Spectre, Dark Star, say again.
Spec flight is ready for tasking at Panther's discretion.
Go general once Panther is pushed to Dark Star, set up at Orange 2 and we'll take it from there.
We'll go Orange 2 checking out and moving to Orange 2 Spectre 1-1.
We have 40 miles to go. I'm on autopilot over the sea. I'll need a short bio break. You think that's fine?
Go for it. It's quite a long way.
What's the worst that can happen? Alright,
We'll try to
I'll hurry up.
That was very quick. We're only 29 miles.
I didn't wash my hands.
If you could do the same for me and can you use the off radio?
Yeah, sure.
We'll go 2 minutes.
Welcome back, sir.
I'm guessing nothing to report.
Not really. I am not really sure where to go now and where to hook up with them. I guess we can simply hang out at the tanker.
Yeah, we're fuel state 11.0 at waypoint 3. We can either go back to the TMA, I guess, and hang around at Tanker, or loop around here. I think we've got plenty of fuel for the moment.
Yeah, that's true. I fenced out to save Sidewinder cooling thing. Remind me to fence back in.
Okay.
They're overheating or something, right? If you leave them on for too long.
I believe there is. I've forgotten what it is though, what time it is. Let me look it up since we've got time.
I think I read 30 minutes. I don't think it's modeled though.
I recall 30 minutes as well.
Panther, this is Darkstar up.
Ah, there we go.
That was the Panther.
Yep. Looks like they're on frequency now. We are probably just masked from them.
As far as you told me, correct.
We just probably killed a few windows, I would guess. Okay, we're waypoint 3 now. Give me a reference. Maybe we hang out waypoint 2 where Alminat is.
Waypoint 2 selected. We can check in with Darkstar and see.
Roger.
Darkstar Spectre.
Is all the SAM cover still on?
Oh, let me turn this off.
Spectre, this is Darkstar. Loud and clear.
Darkstar, where would you like us to set up for any air engagements? Currently heading towards Al-Minad Airport.
Officially you could use MOA 1 or range 1, but range 12 is closest to you. And I believe Panther is already making the way north.
Copy, let's maintain range 12. We will hold around our current position.
Let's hold around
I
waypoint
need
3.
to fly a bit more to the north. Range 12 is roughly 10 nautical miles to the north.
SAMs are off.
611, okay.
I'll create a new waypoint. I'll move waypoint 3 to be 10 miles north of where it currently is. So that's probably a bit further. Actually, let's put that there. Let's set up there. If you could climb flight level 320, we'll be burning less fuel and prolonging our loiter.
Roger, climb.
I suspect that Panther Flight is currently heading towards Waypoint 2.
Yep, so they'll come out of the corridor and then we'll be ready for them. Want me to hold here?
If we head further, actually if we head over to
Inspector Bond, this is
IP.
Darkstar, turn right heading 028. I want you to set up in the northeastern corner of range 12, and I'll have Panther set up at the southwestern corner, and then from there on you've roughly 80 nautical miles for the engagement.
Okay, Spectre 1.
Did you say heading to 80?
The northeast. So yeah, I'll basically go to IP.
Okay, I will. But, so currently active steer point is where I go, but I think he said we should head to 80.
Oh, I thought he said northeast corner. Oh, good time.
Darkstar Spectre.
I thought they were on the southwest corner.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, yeah, we'll burn a lot of fuel going all over the place. And there's no tankers north of Alminat, so we need to be careful with the fuel.
Yeah, I think this is only going to be a single engagement.
Yeah, why don't we ask him if we can do a east-west thing here? I mean, we should be out of anyone else's way. Why push us another 60 miles, you know?
I think that was to get the 80 miles within range 12.
What was the altitude you wanted? 300?
300 works. Setting altimeter to 29902.
Set.
We'll always be burning fuel regardless, so even if we held here, it wouldn't really matter if we're tracking north still.
Yeah, that's true. I was just thinking about the way back. But we will fly southbound anyway during the engagement, so it should be fun.
That's my thoughts. And we'll fire before them, so they'll have to go defensive, not us.
Right. And if we can, we just go into the merge. I just won't use afterburners so they get some fun out of it as well.
Sounds good. We'll coordinate as soon as they push Orange 2.
Yep.
So 1 BVR, continue to push.
Spectre, go ahead.
Panther, turn left 000. Want you to set up at the most southwestern corner of range 12. Spectre will do the northeastern corner, therefore you've got 80 knots.
Yeah, you were right.
I thought so.
Heading 260.
We'll do a Phoenix on one each of them, so we have one VFR, and then we can go in the merge after we proved that we can skate
Yeah,
down.
you still got 37 nautical miles to go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we also got a waypoint on the southwest corner, so. Panther, Spectre. Spectre, go ahead. The current intention is we are now down to a single ship. The intention is to do a 1 BVR engagement with itself, followed by going into the merge, if that works for you.
That's fine for me. So you want to go straight from the BBR to the EVM?
No, we will try to egress after we fired. So first VFR and then BBR.
Oh, you
Excuse
want
me, first
negative
BBR then
infrared
BBR.
attacks.
So 2 separate.
We'll do first a BBR engagement and then into the merge to give you some dogfighting as well. We won't put press after the BBR.
Copy that. And question, the missile script is active, yeah?
Yep, should be active. It's not 100% reliable though. So you can shoot, but do not use guns.
Yeah, that's for sure. Guns off and yeah, missiles shoot.
I suggest we turn soon and not waste a lot more fuel. Can now look at that little island that we just attacked.
Yeah, I think our holding pattern here is perfect. We are on station.
Alright.
Are they actually a 2-ship Panther or is it a 1-ship?
I'm pretty sure they're 2-ship.
Panther Spectre.
Center.
Could you confirm you are a 2-ship, yes?
Yeah, we are 2-ship.
Copy.
So I think given that we're a single ship now, I'll get rid of this, but otherwise one would do a Mary call. At the moment, since I've got 180 to 6, each thing is 30 degrees. If I hook that target, you'll see that it's currently 040. Alpha means that it's in the 0 to 50 mile range, and that's pretty much all there is to it.
Panther, Spectre, Dark Star.
Nice.
Panther is also in position. Report when ready for the engagement.
Dark Star Spectre, ready for reading.
Single contact bra 240 for 68 27,000.
Copy. If you just find
Did not
one,
see two
meaning
contacts.
the other one wants... Okay.
Panther, Dark Star, confirm you're ready for the fight.
Does do not in range 12.
I show you in range 12.
We are ready, so if we are already in range 12, we are ready.
Yeah, Panther, Spectre, Dark Star, fight on, fight on.
Panther Spectre, one more.
Fenced in.
Oh, thank you for. I was about to remind you. Targeted to 4055, 26,000 hot. Plan skate north, shoot 30, 1 shot.
Confirm 1 shot each or 1 shot?
I currently only have a single target, so 1 shot.
Roger. The other one is probably trying to sneak up on us on the mountains or something.
I would expect to see them on data link, but we will see.
Alright. Yeah, you're right. We skate left or right?
Skate right.
Copy.
Meld Bra 240 38 27,000.
You will fire.
I will fire 30. Go Buster 10 degrees up.
Buster 10 degrees up.
Fox 3, Mary 040.
Turn.
You didn't fuck. You want me to?
Negative, 1 away. Up, second contact. Shots away on both.
Let me know when I need to stop
Level
turn.
off here, please. We have a missile in the air on us.
Visual the missile.
Turn right, heading 330. Chaff, chaff, chaff. If you could get on that 90, that would be great. Heading should be 330.
You want me to Alright, they killed it?
Really?
I'm not sure, I got a message, but boy, they
So did
it.
I. Looks like we're toast.
I call it.
Panther,
Yep.
we ate your missiles. Knocking off, reset.
Now we go to the merge.
Within visual range. Merge. Panther, knock it off, resetting.
I think it was too much delay until we fired.
Yeah, I pulled the trigger. I don't know what went wrong there, but yeah, we should. No, my bad. Sorry.
Hey, it's no worries, this was what training is for.
Yeah, I'll watch it back at least. Fuel state 8,000.
Yep, confirmed. Let's not try to get too far apart this time since we go into the merge anyway.
Panther, Spectre, if you're ready, let's turn in on each other. Fights on, following the cross.
Turn left, heading 230. Correction, 250.
Panther ready. Spectre ready. Turning to 250.
So we don't fire until we passed each other?
Yeah, so we pass each other and then fights on and we'll turn in.
Alright. So it means I am in charge
Marking
since
as
we
well.
go into the...
Yep, you're in charge. If you could call fights on once you've passed and...
Roger.
on to-
We'll keep it to your radar until I need to take it for the ACM.
Copy. $18 miles. They're currently at 27.5, they're just about the same altitude.
Yep, I see them.
Do you want me to call fights on the after or you?
Yeah, Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. I'll go heads up directly after the cross.
You have chaff, I have flare.
Copy. Lights on.
Lights on, lights on. Panda 6 lights on.
You have the radar.
I have the
7 o'clock, slightly above us, both. One going high, one go out.
copy, I go for the low guy.
Copy, we'll keep tally on the high guy. $12
I visual the guy in 12.
Send no launch, I believe.
Whoa. I'm tallying.
Same.
Going for the behind.
Miss. 6 o'clock, slightly below.
See them. I go for the low guy.
Copy.
Can't make that. Go for the other.
Crossing 6 o'clock. He's hitting the deck. Missile, missile, missile. What's on?
Wait, Spectre hit. Spectre is dead. Spectre is dead. Simulated. Can we continue?
We can continue, yeah, sure.
Alright.
We still have fuel for another.
Fox.
Good hit.
Panda 6-1 hit.
Alright, where's the other?
Fox 1. No visual on the other.
Spectre hit. That script works nicely. We are not set to invulnerable, I think.
Tally blind.
6 o'clock, slightly high, on our tail.
Engage defensive.
I see one.
We got again yet. $6 o'clock high.
Ah, they fucked up.
Tally, yeah. High firm.
6 o'clock low.
2.
Lost visual.
Bingo 5000.
Let's knock it off.
No, I got him, Sebastian. I go out of. I wanna kill this one. Fox. Fox.
Did you get him?
Got him. Yes, sir.
Good job.
Spectre's Winchester.
Spectre, we are. Let's knock it off.
Confirm, knock it off.
Affirm, knock it off. Spectre 1 going home. Bingo fuel.
Panda 6, knock it off.
Thank you guys, it was a lot of fun.
Well, adequate target practice for you there? Repeat. I trust we're adequate target practice for you there.
Sure, it was pretty good.
Waypoint 2 selected.
And I'm fenced up.
Fenced out. Fuel state 4.8.
That's blind, I don't see.
Spectre's flaring.
Darkstar, due to traffic on the other frequencies, I will shut down this frequency for now.
Darkstar Spectre 1, copy.
Penta copy. You are stood pretty far behind me. Turn left heading 180.
I got a long way home.
Yeah, we'll be there in no time.
I think at about 30 miles we'll be out. For 30 miles from waypoint 2 we'll be out of range 12 and we'll check back in with Darkstar.
Roger. I think we can check in with him now, he's not monitoring this frequency anyway.
Range 12, Spectre 1-1, checking out, heading to Darkstar 237.0. Darkstar Spectre.
Spectre, Darkstar go.
Spectre flight checking in, departing at range 12, flight level 245, heading southbound towards Almenad.
This is Darkstar, roger, continue and enter the DMA flight level 185 or below.
185 or below, DMA, Spectre 1-1.
I'll stay up here until, and I'll try to reach the waypoint 1 at
Darkstar Panther 6, checking in.
18,000.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that we maintain our altitude until we're on the transit corridor before descending. There's no point wasting our fuel.
Right.
Darkstar Panther 6, checking in. Leaving range 12, heading south towards Al Dhafra.
That was a pretty good flight.
I'm really curious as to what happened when I pulled the trigger and nothing happened.
Another thing I wanted to ask you was, why did you choose to fire at 30 and not at 40?
Because an AIM-120, they wouldn't fire before 25-20 really. and that will be a long range one. The intention was at 30 you have a much higher PK, and we should have, if it had fired and we started our manoeuvre to the right, be able to get out of the way before it hits, and before they'd have had a chance to get one away on us, or if they did, we could easily just turn cold and defeat it. What's the intention?
Yeah, I think we have I didn't test it, probably you did. The probability for kill at 40 when it's a heads-on engagement, I think is like almost 100% already, and it just gives us a bit more time.
Yeah, it's this was pretty much what came out of one of our engagements before. But yeah, no, we could have, if we'd have fired one, we'd have gone down to one contact as well, made one go defensive, and then the other might have gone defensive as well on the anticipation of, because they'd have seen us as well, so one could possibly have expected that they'd have gone defensive earlier. But it's certainly something that we, given the setup as well as the altitude, we should have, that's my bad.
No, it's not about being anyone's bad. It's a good test. I just think, and I might be wrong, that shooting at 40 is pretty much optimal for a heads-on engagement.
I would expect that to be correct on heads-on.
We are 8 miles out from waypoint 2.
Waypoint 1 selected.
Gotcha.
If we do a gentle check, we should be inside the corridor.
Roger. So is the INS drift a big factor? I see we are pretty much above Alminat, so there's no really need for realigning the INS and stuff, is there?
Not if we've been gentle, which you were. I don't know what our max G was.
Our max G actually was 8G.
Well, we never went past 10 at least, so that's good. Generally speaking, in a civilized flight, it's actually probably worth to do the align, especially after such short times. Right, an hour flight isn't going to degrade that much unless you do some heavy manoeuvring, from my experience thus far.
Yeah. I tried to be a bit more careful after exploding 1 or 2 times in a short row, which never happened to me before, but in the last weeks I just exploded twice, ripping my wings off. I was super annoyed. I did that in the Tomcat and also even in the A-10. Alright, I'll start a gentle descent.
We're not that far off on the drift. We are slightly. I can verify on the ground, but we're probably about less than a minute either direction.
Did you verify by tuning into a Alminat beacon?
No, I did it from comparing to the my portable sat-nav that I keep on me.
Was Rolly Panther locking us behind us?
It was indeed.
Hey, wasn't there an easy way to use the nav grid to figure out our own bullseye location?
Well, we can do. Why can't I hit my own self? How strange. Normally you'd get that and it would tell you. But you can't hook your own AC.
So it tell you 2, 3, 3, 4, what?
So if I take this contact here, it will be Mary 120 20.
Where do you see Mary 120?
Mary's the YY in here, over here, with my fingers. 12 Alpha means...
Oh, of course, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah, and the 12 Alpha just means it's 0 to 50.
Right. I'm level
180.
180.
Switch TACAN to Al Dafra, 96 X-ray. Should we request a straight in given our fuel state 3000, or do you want to overbrake?
No, let's do a break that'll actually save fuel, since we can come in high and fast.
Copy.
And I am visual harbor.
If we look for lake or village.
Dark Star, Spectre 1.
Spectre 1, Dark Star.
Visual village. We can report village.
Spectre report village, currently in transit corridor Alpha towards it.
Spectre Roger and TMA, contact control 127.1, correct.
127.1. Spectre 1.
1-2, this is control, radar contact, continuous fragged, you're cleared to right hand turn towards Pegam and establish flight level 100.
Hello for control, Spectre.
Spectre control.
Spectre request. Approach to Al Dafra for full stop with overhead brake, flight level 160.
Spectre, this is control Roger QNH 30.01. You are cleared for the Lamaine 3 recovery at 31 right.
Lamaine 3 recovery, 31 right, altitude 3001, Spectre 1.
Set altimeter 3001.
Set. Visual racetrack. Overflying X junction.
Should be 1500 feet of racetrack.
Spectre, this is control 120, installation inside, contact tower 126 is 12.
Inside.
Field inside, contact tower 126.2, Spectre 1. Hello, tower, Spectre 1.
Spectre, this is tower guard.
Currently on level 3, arrival, flight level 4000, on approach 319.
This is tower, recover runway 31 right, coming on final.
overhead brake to the right, is that what he cleared us?
Out of Tower Spectre 1. Please confirm, clear for the overhead brake, 31 right.
Standard operating should be a right-hand overhead brake from this runway.
Yep. In the
Out of Tower Spectre 1 in the brake.
Roger, Spectre, call me on the final.
I guess that was confirmed then.
Okay, Spectre 1.
Wings unfolded.
gear down, DLC engaged, blast.
Full landing checklist complete.
Paladins comes to check Calx 2. 1. Alpha for Tower Spectre 1, final.
This is Tower report 3 greens.
Check.
Spectre 1, report 3 green. 3 green.
And Spectre Tower, Roger, wind 30 with 10 knots, clear to land 31 right.
Clear to land 3-1 right, Spectre 1.
See, that's why I didn't like this discussion with the tower. We did not turn away from the tower, technically. We turned into the tower. But it wouldn't make sense to me to turn over another runway.
Yeah, and then there's a whole other discussion about whether or not these are two runways or one.
Head over to Spectre 1-1, clear of active runway 3-1 right, hold on down, Delta 1.
This is Tower, Roger, Spectre, taxi Alpha April 1 center.
Taxi Delta April 1 center, Spectre 1.
Straight ahead, chauffeur. Alpha taxiway clear.
Roger. Did you say park straight ahead?
From 1 center is straight ahead.
Roger, thank you.
Amazing didn't say cross Alpha to April 1 center, given that it's not really taxiing down Alpha. Apron 1 Center is anywhere to our right or...
Oops, I turned left. When we come around?
I'm sure Apron 1 West is good enough.
Yeah, I guess so too.
I should have said turn right onto Apron 1 Center.
Alright. And we are parked.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Hello from
Clear shutdown.
Spectre, thank you for the service, good day.
Yeah, full shutdown, yeah.
Yes, sir. See you in debrief.
Yeah.